And according to the Canadian Taxpayers Federation, Liberal leadership candidate Mark Carney plans to hide the carbon tax, even though he's campaigning to get rid of it. According to the CTF, he's using sneaky tactics to hit businesses with a hidden carbon tax and apply stipulations to how people will spend it. To explain this in more detail is Kris Sims, the Alberta Director of the CTF. Kris, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Now, the CTF is claiming Mark Carney is planning to hide the carbon tax. How is he planning to do this exactly?
So, number one, with his announcement, he was very careful in his language. He said that he wants to get rid of the consumer carbon tax. And in particular, he said that the current carbon tax had suffered from a perception problem, meaning that all of us who are getting upset looking at our home heating bills saying, why is my carbon tax $60 a month or $40 a month, whatever it is? That was all just our misperception. It wasn't the fact that we were getting screwed by the carbon tax. That wasn't the problem. It was all misperception. So Carney himself has said that he wants to make big polluters pay and get rid of the front-facing consumer carbon tax. The issue here is that in his mind, a big polluter is a producer of natural gas, which we use to heat our homes. A big polluter is a fuel refinery that is creating gasoline and diesel at the pumps. Those companies will not eat the cost of the carbon tax and make it go away. Those costs will be passed down to you and me. So we will still be paying the consumer carbon tax. We just won't see it because he's hiding it.
And Kris, the CTF is also saying that Carney is making it so that people can't just get the cash back to pay bills or buy groceries. It has to be spent in certain ways. So what's the plan here?
As it stands right now, some people get some cash back on the current carbon tax. Carney has stated himself he will get rid of those cash rebates and replace it with a plan where you earn, for lack of a better term, green points or Carney points. Like, we don't know what they're called. You have to save up these green points, and then you can use those green points to purchase government-approved machines, like a heat pump or a solar scooter or a washer dryer or a furnace. The issue here is that even though it's not enough money and even though not everybody gets them, at least some folks were getting some of their money back and it was cash and they could choose what to do with it. But a lot of central planner types in government, of which Carney is one, they get upset with that kind of cashy freedom. And they then want to control what you're doing with those purchases. So he says that he's going to replace the cash rebates with this point system. How much it's going to cost or how long it'll take you to build up points, we don't know.
Thanks so much, Kris. That was Kris Sims, Alberta Director of the Canadian Taxpayers Federation.